Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I am quite excited for this build. Um, I saw this blueprint a long time ago and I never got around to it. But I actually got myself a few packs of Sims 4 for as a Christmas gift. So, um, with the vampire pack that I just got, I decided to turn this cottage into sort of like a secret vampire lair. So the cottage itself, I changed a few things. I took some creative liberties to fit what I was going for. So the house is not your typical kind of very gothic, very dark. There are some dark elements in it, like there are some few dead trees and bushes around, but I made it look as if almost the house is like disguised to look like a normal, relatively normal cottage, and yet there's a vampire living in that cottage. Now, another thing that I changed is I made a bedroom for like a minion, vampire's minion. I also changed one of the closet. I just made it into this secret bookcase entrance so my vampire can go downstairs into her big basement or relatively big basement dwelling where she has a shower. She has like walk-in sort of closet where she can change, and the her casket is like the main feature in one of the rooms, and I think it looks just really nice. I'm really happy how it turned out. I changed the master bedroom into being this sort of like a fun library slash music room area. I added two pet beds because most people probably think of vampires as owning cats, but I also see my vampire owning like this big hound. So I imagine my vampire having maybe a black cat, but also having like a big dog as well. So maybe one of these days when I do decide to play some sort of a challenge that includes a vampire, I might use this house as sort of like a starting point. Obviously, most challenges you want your sim to get to like a big mansion home, maybe a castle, so I'll make that one too. But I thought of this sort of as being like the first like maybe this vampire um, um, bought it or sort of and took over the house, kept the original owner as a little minion. But yeah, so this is the little cottage. It's still what I went for is not your typical Victorian kind of bit of a rundown, the typical dark vampire house. I try to make it look a little bit like, oh, any normal sim can live in this house. I know I probably again overdid it with the yard and all the vegetation around. And so yeah, there's I did use a bunch of like those dead trees from the vampire pack, but most of it is still very lush. I see the little minion as being maybe a gardener, or they have a different job, but there is a gardener coming to this house and taking care of the vegetation. There's some little things that I added that are hints like, oh, there's something sinister going on in this cottage, but as I said at the beginning, I just tried to make it look as if any plain old Sims could live there. What I even thought of, maybe I'll use this house whenever I decide to do some sort of a challenge that uses the vampire. I even thought of a challenge where you move in Sims into this house and then nobody knows that there's a vampire living in the basement. So the vampire only comes out at night and tries to befriend the family and all this, wakes them up in the night, drinks their blood and all this. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll see what I can do with this one. But in the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the build, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!